Welcome friends, in this video let's discuss about Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, that is IPCC. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, as the name itself indicates, is a scientific intergovernmental body under the auspices of United Nations. It was established in 1988 by two important United Nations organizations, that is World Meteorological Organization and United Nations Environment Program. Later, after its establishment, it was endorsed by the United Nations General Assembly. This IPCC publishes various reports related to climate change and global warming. So this report supports the efforts of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, which is the main international treaty in the areas of climate change. So please note that here the IPCC does not carry out its own original research activity. And also it does not do the work of monitoring climate or related phenomenon itself. Okay, the only thing IPCC does is that it consolidates all the research activities and publications which are made in the areas of climate change and global warming. After consolidating this, it reviews all these research articles which are made throughout the world and makes a report related to climate change, which supports the efforts of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. So this is the activity of the IPCC. And here thousands of scientists and other experts contribute on a voluntary basis, even without the payment of money from the IPCC, to writing and reviewing reports which are then reviewed by the governments. Okay. And the important report published by the IPCC is Summary for Policymakers. So this summary for policymakers is subjected to line-by-line approval by the delegate countries from all the participating governments. Here, as I mentioned earlier, IPCC provide an internationally accepted authority on climate change. So if you want to know more about climate change and global warming on a scientific basis, the best source to approach is the reports published by the IPCC. So it acts as an authority in the areas of climate change, since it reviews all the important documents, all the important research articles which are published during the recent past by various sources, and publishes report based on these scientific articles. So this is the authority on the climate change. In 2007, Nobel Peace Prize was awarded to IPCC. It was shared by IPCC and Al Gore together. So Al Gore, he is an environment activist and also former vice president of United States during Bill Clinton regime. Let's look at the structure of the IPCC. As I mentioned earlier, IPCC was established by World Meteorological Organization and United Nations Environment Program. Its structure includes IPCC Plenary, IPCC Bureau, and IPCC Executive Committee. These are represented through the member countries, and the activities of this IPCC are supported by the IPCC Secretariat. And this IPCC has various working groups which are working in various areas of climate change and global warming. So the first working group works in the areas of physical science basis, okay, and the second working group is working in the areas of climate change impact of climate change, adaptation to the climate change, and vulnerability of various countries to the climate change. The third working group is working in the area of mitigation of climate change, and the fourth group is the task force on national greenhouse gas inventories. Here the various countries is mandated to maintain accounts related to the greenhouse gas emissions within their territories. So these are studied by the task force on national greenhouse gas inventories in order to provide a broad guidelines in order to guide these countries in greenhouse gas reduction. And next level is the authors, contributors, and reviewers who are working for publishing the reports of the IPCC. So this is the structure of the IPCC, and the preparation of reports undergoes various stages. So this is shown in this flow chart. First, the IPCC approves the outline, the broad outline based on which the report must be made. Then the governments, organizations nominates the experts in various fields related to the climate change and global warming. Then Bureau of the IPCC selects the authors from various parts of the world, and these authors prepares the first order draft. and this draft is reviewed by the experts, and then again based on the feedback the authors prepares the second order draft, and these are again reviewed by the expert and the government of various member countries, and then authors based on the feedback prepares the final draft, and this undergoes various stages including the acceptance by the working group of the IPCC, then finally publication of report will be made. So this is the various stages for preparation of reports. Till date, there are 5 assessment reports published by the IPCC, which supports the global warming and climate change throughout the world. The first report was published in 1990, and the supplementary report for the first report was published in 1992, the second in 1995, the third in 2001, the fourth in 2007, and the fifth and latest in 2014. So there are 5 assessment reports published by the IPCC. So all these reports shows that there has been a global warming on the earth, and these are causing various harmful effects on the ecosystem as well as human beings throughout the world through various important various actions. Okay, I'm going to discuss the summary of assessment reports in a separate video after covering the climate change and global warming related videos. Please be in touch. And this is it about IPCC. Please like the video, share this video on Facebook so that it can reach more people, and also subscribe to the channel for more updates. Okay, thank you, thanks for watching. Please take some time in sharing the video. Thank you, thanks for watching.